This is a transcription to all Americans who, or anyone who chooses to watch any of my videos. And basically, I just want to say we have to get out and spread the word of what we know. You have found your way to me, or found your way through many videos that have gotten you to this point of understanding about what the world is, about what's going on in the world at this point, or what's going on in the idea of this world. Then you must be able to transcribe yourself, transcribe your feelings to a knowing, to an understanding that that we are not alone. All Americans are the same. All Americans are a very similar aspect of everything, and meaning that we have a great source, a great power within us. I don't know what changes will occur. All I know is that first response to this oncoming information was 2-3 days ago, and the first response was, yes, I want to flee America. I want to get out. I want to get away from family, friends, everybody that I ever knew, and just know that I was safe. And then I realized that there's no way that you can be safe. I don't mean it like that. I mean, you can always be safe if you choose your selfish desires. We have to choose our unselfish desires at this point. We have to choose to help others understand what we know, what we understand to be true. And truth is nothing more than the evidence that is ever presented to us, and that is a scientific fact. Alright? There is no scientific evidence except for quantum physics, which I have studied, that where theories are based on hypothesis. Theories are based on what we, I mean everything is based on a hypothesis actually, but basically scientists have looked for evidence to confirm those hypotheses. And so now I know that I must not flee, and I know that any money that I could be saving to flee, I must make, I must transpose into information that I will go out and spread the word that I know, spread the truth that I know, and spread the word that to everyone I speak to, that they have to tell everyone they know, and tell everyone that they understand to know that this is our world, this is our reality, and we cannot let this be. And by producing this video, I might be bringing on my own death. By producing the actions that will come forth, I might be bringing on my own demise. And I transcribe that, and other thoughts and other passions of, as far as that because of what I know, I might be bringing on my own family's death, and my own family's heartache. And at this point, it's all worth it, because I want to help anybody and everybody that I can. And if we just let this happen, we just let it be, then we're not helping anything. If we flee and go somewhere else and think that we're separate from this, then we're just letting it happen, and that's nowhere to go. So I just go out and do whatever you can to spread the truth, to spread what you know. Give people information, give people links on the internet while we still have the internet. Give people the idea and the truth that is out there, and you can search for anything out there. And I mean, it's like Osama Bin Laden and the CIA. They were connected in the 70s, and Osama Bin Laden name was Tim Osborne. And you look that up on Google, and you'll find all kinds of links, all kinds of conspiracy theories saying that this is this and this is that, and all this is just all the conspiracy theories throughout history just all led us into a sense of unknowing, a sense of a radical movement, but at the same time led us away from the ignorant, led us away from the people that don't know or don't want to see. And so therefore we all must see to enable to grow. One of the things I must discuss is that a close sister of mine, and she's staying with me in the living room right now, and I asked her if she knew Ron Paul after we got on to a little bit about politics, and she knew the two candidates running, but she didn't know Ron Paul. And that was a shock. That was a complete shock, because Ron Paul is, yes, it's a leader. I mean, he's a leader, but we're all leaders. We're all passionate leaders to survive. And survival is what we are known. But at the same time, we have forgot it. Another friend, another person who's going into the military now, he told me tonight, or yesterday night, that he would do what he had to do to maintain his job, to maintain his paycheck, to maintain his selfish own indulgences, even if that meant leading innocent people to their deaths. So all I'm saying is that just go out and act. Don't sit back and have this information sink in and then do nothing about it. And don't just let it be. Go out and be. Go out and transcribe what you know. Go out and transcribe what you see, and give people the evidence that you have in order to see what you see. We must act. If we don't act, then everything we have ever known will lose, and everything will be lost. And I'm not saying that we're not going to go through turmoil throughout this process. We very well will be, because of the actions or the non-actions that we have done since 9/11. And there's many people out there talking about 9/11, talking about, that's a video going on right now behind me, is evidence that 9/11 was or is a part of controlling us. And we have to accept it. We can't deny it any longer. All the political leaders that know of this, they will deny every single fact of it. They will deny anything that has anything to do with a conspiracy of that nature, because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to see. Come be with me and understand. I know a lot. And I'm not talking about this physical reality. I'm talking about all that we are. And we can be so much more than what we are now. But we have to overcome this injustice. We have to overcome this fear. We have to do what we must do. And that might be facing death. But I've faced death before in other moments, other lifetimes, and so therefore I don't fear it. I know life and I know death, and so you have to not fear death in order to become. And that's the real lesson, that's the real life intoxication at this point. Same thing with feelings. Feelings are very intoxicating, like if you lose a loved one. And that's why I said just a minute ago that I could flee. I could just leave everyone that I love, or everyone that I ever did love, but I won't. I choose now that I won't. I chose that a moments ago whenever I decided to create this video that I won't. Because I love humanity, I love people so much, I love life so much that I'll do whatever I can to not let this happen. And that's what you must do. So this is a call to act and speak the evidence that you see before you on the internet, or before you with any persons or people that you might meet after understanding these things. So it will be.